we welcome you and we thank you so much for
Thank you,
joining
Arden.
us this
So I can
evening.
listen to this in the car.
And please mute your line because we are recording this live to our YouTube channel, and we want to make sure that we have a clear and a crisp call. Let me make sure that those who are unmuted are muted. So let me repeat again. We are launching the business of Cherie Gant, Tamika Baxter, Yvette Canada, Bree Johnson, Carla King, Latrice Robinson, and we have people on here hitting the reset button. Welcome, welcome, welcome to all of you. My name is Marguerite Faison, and I live in the city of brotherly love and sisterly affection, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And I want to let you know that I am absolutely pleased as pie to invite you to tonight's launch Zoom. This business Zoom was designed for you in mind. Now, let me get some housekeeping first. Keep your lines muted so that we can have a clear, crisp call. We don't want to be a distraction to the person that's going to be presenting this evening.
Yes,
Add
I'll
a sheet
get
of
up
paper
early
and
Saturday.
a pen and make sure that you write down this information. Why? Because statistics say that you're only going to remember about 15% of what you hear. So if you don't write it down, you're probably not going to remember it. Now, I am not the person who's doing the presentation this evening. I am only an appetizer. And I'm going to introduce the main course in a few minutes. And I'm going to tell you, if you stay to the end of this Zoom, this person is absolutely going to change your life. Now, we don't want to keep you on this Zoom long, but we guarantee that we're going to come before you strong. And I know that the presenter has just a little bit of time, and she asked me to share a little bit about myself. So I was kind of thinking, if she had a lot of time, what would she say about me? She might share with you that I am her friend, and I have been that for more than 20 years, 2 decades. And she would probably tell you that I buried my mother, my father-in-law, 2 aunts, my good soror girlfriend, and my husband in 18 months. Now, she might also tell you that I'm a foodie and I love to eat, and I use that as an excuse to eat and overeat and eat some more because I was grieving through my eating and I was in a lot of pain mentally and physically. If she had some time, she might tell you that I had a diagnosis of sweet blood that I kind of put on the back burner when I was doing caregiving for my chronically ill husband. And so my body just transformed in a negative way. But she might also tell you that she introduced me to a proven system of products. And those products helped me lose weight. And I've lost about 20 pounds right now to date, but I'm going to be losing more. And when we get to our conference in Orlando in about a week or so, I'm going to look like hot fire. She also might tell you that because of the sweet blood, I had a high A1C. Why? Because I was eating anything and everything. And my A1C has dropped because of the product from an 8 to a 6.4. So if you know anything about that sweet blood, you know that's absolutely phenomenal. And my goal is to get it under 6, from 8 to 6.4. And my goal is to get it under 6, quick, fast, and in a hurry. If she had some time, she also might tell you that she coached me. Sometime I would tell you that I went kicking and screaming, but she still coached me to earn additional income. So much so that I paid off my mortgage in 6 years, 6 years early. She also taught me how to use my weekly income to pay with what I now have is a housekeeper every other week. And I take every week my laundry to the laundry service to get it done. She mentored me to earn daily income through our proven system, to buy healthy groceries, to buy gas for my luxury SUV. She also has helped me make sure that I put money aside to pay my insurance premium so that my only child does not have to set up a GoFundMe account when I go home to glory. Now, she may tell you a whole lot about me because that's just the kind of person she is, but her humility might not allow her to share information about herself. So let me let you know about her. She is a 7-figure earner. Y'all should be writing this down. She has an amazing organization of thousands of brand ambassadors that she coaches and mentors all over the world. She does all of this while being a wife to a spectacular husband, a mother of 4 to children ranging in age from 35 to 9. She also is a glam mother of 2. One that's 7, I believe, and the other that's 3. She's the only daughter to aging parents. Don't tell them I said that because they are fly from the word go. But she is their only daughter, and they live in a whole nother state. She's an author. She's a worship leader. She owns several businesses. She's a social media influencer, and she's a minister in the marketplace. She comes with her tonight with hot fire, and all power is in her hand because, one, she hears from the Father and she speaks what he says, but she also is studied enough to be able to speak intelligently that in a way that everyone could understand. So what I want you to do is this: put those virtual hand claps together as I take this moment to introduce to some and present to others my friend, my coach, my mentor, the kicker of the backside sometime, but an awesome, incredibly amazing, masterfully phenomenal Mrs. Nina Rochelle Mora. Mrs. Mora, please unmute yourself and come to the Zoom.
Awesome sauce. Thank you so much. I did not pay Mrs. Faison to say those wonderful things about me, but she does it so eloquently. I want you all to go ahead and throw some flames and some hearts in the chat for Mrs. Faison, who hosted this amazing call. And I am very excited. I get super excited, one, because you heard what she said, right? You know, the fact that she would even call me her coach and or mentor is major, because there was a long time that Marguerite did not want to listen, right? And she thought she was being coachable. And once she realized that she wasn't, she submitted to the coaching, not to me, but she submitted to the coaching because she trusted the God that was in me. And because she trusted the God that was in me, she made a decision to submit to the process. She made a decision to submit to the teachings, to the trainings. And she realized that although she was an expert in a lot of other areas in her life, guess what? That she wasn't an expert in network marketing. And I am glad to say that I am a part of her journey on the side that she was making money, right? Because there were many, many years that she was a part of this profession where she made no money. And so I'm excited about being a part of the other side of the story. And I applaud you for not quitting when you could have. It would have been very, very easy for you to say, I'm going up under these covers and I'm not coming out again. But even in the midst of adversity, and even in the midst of a lot of major emotional shifting in your life, you stood firm. And even though there were days that you wanted to ball up in a ball and cry, and you did, you still realized that you had a team of people who were looking up to you for you to serve them. And so we applaud you, Mrs. Faison. Thank you so much for hosting this call. Now, to the VIPs that are on the line, if you are a guest of Sherry, of Yvette, of Bree Johnson, of Carla King, of Tamika Baxter, then you are our real VIPs. And Yvette, Canada, I believe, is also launching this evening. And then you heard that there are plenty of people on here that are hitting the reset button. You heard a lot about me. You heard that I'm a 7-figure income earner. But the part you didn't hear was that I was once broke and broke in. You know, you heard a lot about who I am now. But what I want you to understand was there were some days, some very grim days when I just didn't know whether I was coming or I was going. There were some days when I didn't believe in myself. There were some days when I thought or wanted to even end my life because I didn't think that my life was worth living. And because of the profession of network marketing, God used this platform to help me to be able to tell my story from a place of victory and not of shame. Now, I don't know who that might be for, but see, I have a background that isn't so pleasing as the bishop's daughter, right? As someone who had a baby at 15, turned around and had another baby at 20. And then my first marriage ended in divorce, you guys, and I was 300 pounds, suffering with depression, with a credit score that was matching my weight. And you guys, I didn't know how I was going to make ends meet, but I didn't even care. I knew ends weren't supposed to meet, but I also just didn't know how I was going to make it. When I look back now over my life and how God has brought me through, but there was a time when I was ashamed to tell you that I was a mother at 15. So I didn't want to tell you how old I was, or I didn't want to tell you how old my son was so that you didn't do the math. Somebody's going to catch that. And if you're picking up what I'm putting down, let me see some flames in the chat, right? Well, because of the profession of network marketing, my life has not just changed, but this profession saved my life. Now, you were invited to someone this evening who is launching their business. Now, let me tell you the importance of that, because enough about me, right? I could tell you a whole lot more about me, but enough about me. I want you to know I'm a girl from the hood. And if I can do it with no college degree, you could do it too, okay? Now, here's the deal. You've been invited tonight to what's called First Movers Advantage. All right. I want y'all to hear that. You've been invited to what is called First Movers Advantage. And here's what we do, because I could throw up my fancy presentation right now, right? And I'll you know what, for those of you who need to see it, let me put this up so you can read while I'm talking. Because the ultimate thing is that you need to really understand. I'm going to talk about some products tonight. I'm going to talk about some products that really work. I'm going to show you some more before and afters. You just heard Mrs. Faison's story. If you have a testimony about the products that maybe are not just weight loss related, I know we've got our coach extraordinaire, Mr. Chris Courtenay, on the line, who's a stretch coach and a fitness trainer, right? He's got a very different story about the products and what he uses in his daily profession, as well as what he uses for himself. So we've got a company, you guys, that I want you to know it's got a firm foundation, 7 years. Now, for all of my believers that are on here, right, and not that we are here to try to coax you into believing, and I'm going to go ahead and mute all the lines out so that we keep this crisp and clear. And so for all of you believers, I want you to know that this company is 7 years old. Now, I don't know about you all, but if you understand the importance or the power of the number 7, write it in the chat, right? Our anniversary is actually 11/11. I don't know about you all, but I'm big into numbers, not numerology, but I understand the numbers in the Bible. And 11 is an angel number. Our company is US based, but we are in tons of countries outside of the US, you guys. We've done tens of $millions in sales, founded in November of 2016. However, just last year did $47 million in sales. Now, I want to talk to you about the fact that we help people earn extra income from Wi-Fi. That means from their cell phone, from their tablets, or their laptops, or even word of mouth, maybe at a vending event, maybe at a family dinner, maybe at a networking event, maybe while on vacation, laying beside the pool. We show you, and we ask the question all the time, what could an extra $500 a month do for you? And I'm gonna pause right there. I'm not stuck. I really want you to think about, what would an extra $500 a month do for you? Because what I know is that statistics prove that an additional $500 a month would literally cut debt for most people, would cut poverty for most people. So let's think about it. The more we make, the more we want. the more we buy, right? The more places we want to go. Let's just think about it. The average person has no savings or emergency fund. The average person has a scarcity mindset about money, and I'm going to prove it to you. I want you to answer some questions in the chat for me. Our parents used to say things like, money doesn't grow on. Let me see the answers in the chat. Money doesn't grow on. What do you think? Do you think I'm made of? And I used to look at my parents and think, but money does grow on trees. Money is paper, and the paper comes from trees, right? But literally, we used to literally hear things about, like, before we went into the store. Now, I don't know about other cultures, but in the African American community, we got a pep talk before we went into the stores. Don't think about it. Don't ask for it. And if you cut up in this store, okay? And if you understand, if you can pick up what I'm putting down, put it in the chat, right? So because we were taught that way, we grew up with a scarcity mindset about money, and most people don't even realize why they don't have an abundance of money. But Shakay, a lot of it came from the way we were taught about money. So we were not taught to have financial goals or even plan. We were told to go to school and get a degree, and I'm not against school, and I'm not against degrees, and I'm not against jobs. I am just up on opportunity. But what happens is we go and get in handcuffs to a job that pays us just enough to not quit. So we're here to show you that we could show you how to make extra income doing exactly what you're already doing. Carol, we're not here to tell people to quit their jobs unless that's what they want, right? We're not here to tell you that jobs are bad. We're just here to tell you that network marketing is not perfect. But guess what it is? It's better. It's better. And I know me, the girl from the hood, you guys, would never, ever have been able to earn the kind of income with my background. I know it beyond a shadow of a doubt. The fact that we can take Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, what else do we have? TikTok. What else do we have? And all of the others, right? You can even use Pinterest, LinkedIn, right? And you can use all of Threads and use all of those platforms to be able to now get the word out to so many more people now, where before Avon was door to door, right? Pampered Chef was door to door, Mary Kay, Amway, all of those things used to be door to door with a proven turnkey system. Here's the deal, you guys. There's a secret to wealth creation, and I want you to write that in the chat. There is a secret to wealth creation, the secret, because I want to ask you, what would it be worth to you to gain access to a system that could help you to obtain everything you want? And tonight, I want to help you take that dream off the shelf. Like that's what happened to me. I went to a meeting in 2008 that helped me to take my dream off the shelf. Because, Jermaine, as I was sitting there as a broken woman that was going through a divorce, I couldn't fathom the thought. How was I going to get myself out of the situation that I was in? Crystal, I had no skill set. I didn't go to college. I was just a hairstylist, right? Now, I was a good hairstylist, but I was just a hairstylist who was working a lot of hours. Y'all, 60 hours a week, 70 hours a week, 80 hours a week. It's called slavery, right? And at the end of the week, you guys, I was exhausted, and I still had to be a single mom to my then 3 children, and I was working in ministry for free, right? But I was busy. And even as a busy mom, once I realized my worth, and I realized the secret to wealth creation was to do what corporate America does. Well, Ms. Carol, what they do is the wealthiest people in business don't trade their time for money. Instead, what they do is they put the power of leverage to work for them. So what you get is a big old business owner, right? You get the CEO, who then hires upper management. They hire middle management. They hire lower management. And then they hire everybody else, right? Now, here's the deal. Everybody else doesn't get paid as much as lower management, middle management, or upper management, right? Can we agree? Yes or yes? However, the CEO and founder utilizes and leverages, right? He maximizes the results by leveraging other people's time, effort, and resource. It is a proven system that works for the world. I'm going to ask you a question. Why would you not make this work for you? Why would you not use the same corporate structure and make this work for you? Now, I know why, and I'm going to stop the screen because I want to see all of your beautiful faces. You know why? Because Dr. Dunn, we've been taught to not allow someone else to get up. We were taught pull them back down when they're getting out of the bucket, right? But we're going to show you now a system that corporate America uses, and all you do is now take some amazing products that offer high quality, right? That crab in the barrel mentality, we're not doing that. But we have high quality products that offer a high impact, that offer immediate results, and they have a fair and reasonable price. High quality, high impact products that offer immediate gratification. What does that mean? They will work right away. That's what it means. And then guess what? They have a fair and reasonable price. Now, you're probably saying, well, wait a minute. I'm not a seller. Yeah, we are. We all are. All of life is sales. And I am here to share with you that if you could just follow a system like Marguerite did, like Sean Tyrone Bell did, like Dr. Tamara Dunn did, and you're going to hear more from her, like Shammy Sham has, like Elder Alicia Richardson has, right? Like Mrs. Tedra Gordon has, like Miss Crystal Riggins, and she is killing it. Miss Jermaine Simmons, like all of the people, Robin Owens and Elder Prophetess Tara Bolden, and so many others are using a system that's working. And if you've made any money with this opportunity, drop it in the chat. Let me see some money signs in the chat, because people need to see and believe this is not a pyramid scheme or a scam. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm glad you asked me the question. This is not a pyramid scheme or a scam, because the very moment that you purchase or put any money into this business, you're going to receive product in your hand in replacement of the money. So you're actually going to get a website and you're going to get product. Whenever product exchanges hands, you guys, it is not a pyramid scheme. Let me tell you what a pyramid scheme or a scam is. Susu. Gifting. Because there you're no guarantee you're going to make any income. And guess what? You're investing money into something and you're not getting anything in return. Now, most of the people with Susu lean in. The people that get in first, they're the only ones who make any money in Susu or gifting. Just so that you know that. Now, here's the deal. Guess what? Here in Be Epic, you could come in last and do better than the people that came in first, because you determine how much income you want to earn here in Be Epic. Could you get excited about being in control of your money? So we've got a cloud-based system. You're going to get a free website. You don't even have to pay any monthly website fees. But I told you we have high performance, high impact, high quality products. Now listen to this. They're made from the highest sources all around the world, with that are made from ingredients that come from traditional medicines and or holistic practices. So listen to this. People are going to say, well, is it FDA approved? Well, Burger King and McDonald's isn't either, right? And that's a food and or a drug. We don't have to have an FDA approval because we're not a food or a drug. But what we do have are certifications, right? These are all listed in our website. So you can go and see if for yourself, if you like, that we are certified. We do not have to be FDA approved. But what we do have are results. And so I want to show you once again some of the results that we do have. And I pray that I get this right, because I know I'm switching back and forth between some of these. Can you guys see these before and afters? Good deal. I want to show you that a lot of these people are on the call tonight, like Prophetess Tara Bolden. She's actually on the call tonight. Well, Kayla's not on this call tonight, but I could pick up my phone right now and call this beauty. Here's the crazy thing about this. Many of us saw Kayla when she was wearing this dress. We met her, we were at an event with her, and she had this dress on. So to see her look like the bombshell, she was beautiful before, but she's even the more beautiful in her transformation. It's the juice and the candy for the win. Well, wait a minute. This gentleman is not on the call, but his wife is. We got Mrs. Bush on the line, and I'm certain that she's proud of her husband, who looks like a whole different person. Now, she's probably a little bit mad at him because he's losing faster than her. However, she gets to sell his story. Men, we love you and can't stand you all at the same time because y'all lose weight so much faster than the ladies. But let's put some flames in the chat because her husband looks amazing. This is Rosin Hall, not on the call. She was on our previous call, but we could also pick up the phone and call Ms. Rosin Hall. Well, Susan Booker. You know what? Bravo. Susan Booker down 90 pounds in 8 months. But I think what's bigger than being down 90 pounds in 8 months is the fact that Susan Booker, her A1C level was a 14.1 and her A1C level is now down to a 6. Who do you know? Who do you? And I'm going to talk to you what she used. Well, Karen, I actually believe I saw Karen on this call, right? She's got real results. Real people with real results. I saw STB sneak on right now. He's a caretaker today for his mom. I've talked to him a few times today, but I want you to see that the products actually work. And actually, Sean Tyrone Bell was larger than that on the left. That was once he had started coming down some. Well, let me tell y'all something. Elder Richardson is on the line, right? And y'all see it. Y'all see it. She's actually smaller than that in the purple now as she continues to just keep coming down in weight. And that picture on the left, you guys, is actually when she won a trip to Cancun right here through our company. That was just this past September. And look at her now on the right. In the month of January, Elder Richardson lost 14 pounds in 30 days from our juice, our capsules, and our candy. And then there's me, right? And my journey started with this detox. And I'm going to talk to you guys about our foundational staple product. That would be our Drink to Shrink, which cleanses your upper and your lower intestines, your liver, your kidney, your colon, and your lungs. Drink to Shrink is not just about weight loss, although the average person will lose 5 pounds in 5 days. Drink to Shrink is also about waist loss because waist loss matters also. Our Drink to Shrink will also cleanse your brain from all of that fogginess, you guys. All natural, no caffeine with 9 powerful herbs: persimmon leaves, malva leaves, marshmallow leaves, blessed thistle, holy thistle, chamomile, papaya, ginger, and myrrh. Gentle enough for our 9-year-old daughter who drinks this on the weekend, but strong enough for all of us adults to be able to drink this. And guess what? Here's the deal. 85% of disease known to man begins in the gut. If you heal the gut, you will heal the body, right? And our guts are holding anywhere from 5 to 25 pounds of weight. So in 2014, in the middle of the night, y'all, I was scrolling on Facebook and I saw a pack of tea. We now hold the ingredients, the real ingredients, the original ingredients from that company's pack of tea. And I have had so much favor with this tea, but so have my customers and my family members all around me from this tea. Now, this tea is part of a system that we would strongly suggest that you utilize. And that would be also to use the experience, the 3 capsule system. I'm not going to stay here as long as I normally would about these products, but I want you to know that we start in the morning, or if you work in the evening, you flip the way you use the products, okay? Green when you wake up. Let me just say that. When you wake up, you take your green Elevate capsule. Elevate has 4.5 servings of fruits and vegetables. So what that's doing is training your body or teaching your body to release the fat, because we do not get the nutrients that we need from the foods that we eat. All right. Not to mention all of your vitamins, your A's, B's, so me B1, B3, B5, B6, B7, B9, and 2000% B12. Y'all heard me right. Vitamin K as well. The medicinal mushrooms are in this one capsule, but the secret ingredient would be nootropics. Now, I don't know about you all, but friends don't let other friends not have Elevate. I'm going to say that again. Friends don't let friends not have this experience. This experience, literally, when you understand the power of nootropics, nootropics is like a multivitamin for your brain. We do not claim to cure or mitigate any diseases, but what we will say is this: if you've got Alzheimer's or dementia in your family, you need to take Elevate every single day. That is for the long term, to help with your memory long term. But for the short term, the clarity and the focus. So when you're focused, you tend to not overeat. That is why this is so important. What happens is this sends dopamine to your brain, to send triggers to your brain to make you believe that you are fine. You're fine. And here's the deal. If you're over 40, because of some of the trauma that we've been through in our lives, we're not okay. Right? And we pretend that we're okay, but we just are taught to just keep going and going and going and going. Trauma happens, keep going. We don't stop. We're not okay. But guess what? With Elevate, we are okay. All right. So if you're looking to have more mental clarity and you're looking to be happy again, you need our Elevate. All right. So somebody invited you here because you needed to hear that story. Now, Elevate has some cousins, right? And we take the purple and white at night. These are in the morning or when you wake up. Purple and white at night or when you go to sleep. Purple is a microbiome that will heal your gut, accelerate, restore, accelerate sleep. This puts your body into that third realm of sleep, which is fat burning mode. Do I need to show you guys the results again? Because the people that you saw in those pictures had results from these products here. Now, if you want to sleep like a husband or a hibernating bear, this is the capsule for you. And you will find that your body will begin to release the fat once you've gotten the proper rest. See, we're sleeping, but we're not resting. All right. But we've got our Accelerate to save the day. All right. Now I'm going to talk about our candy, because this is, now, you know, and I know your parents told you don't drink the juice. Yes, this makes 1 gallon. The 1 gallon lasts 1 week. We use a sugar-free sweetener in here, so there's no sugar. Now, but I get it. I get it. Your parents told you not to eat the candy and not to drink the juice. And we love our parents, but they were wrong, because this is the candy that you want to eat, right? Clinically proven to help you lose 28 pounds in 10 weeks time. The African bush mango, there's 325 milligrams in each piece of our candy. Then we've got 2 other clinically proven ingredients: the Cissus grape plant extract, which is an herb, and GBB, which is also an herb, which helps to speed the metabolism, burn fat, but also build muscle. This tastes absolutely amazing. I have no reason to lie to you. This tastes amazing. All I want to know is, where was this candy at when I was 300 pounds and needed to lose the weight? All right. So if you are ready, I don't run out of this candy. We keep lots of candy here. We keep it in a candy jar. But I am telling you right now, this is going to be the product that you will never, ever want to go a day without. You take 1 to 2 pieces 30 minutes before 2 of your largest meals, meaning you're going to eat anywhere from 2 to 4 pieces a day. You also want to drink 20 ounces of water with that candy 30 minutes before your meals. And when you go to eat, you will not be able to eat all of your food. Now, listen, we've got CBD that is second to none. We give it to our 9-year-old. My husband and I take ours both morning and night. She does not have anxiety anymore. She's passing her test. She was doing awful in school, but I am here to tell you this. We've got a catalog of products. We've got something for you. Pain patches, you guys, coffee. We've got weight loss coffee. We've got, Be Cardio for cardiovascular health and for your asthma, for your breathing. So many products. Are greens, which are literally top of the line. Collagen, we've got turmeric and collagen, and so much more. These are just the products we want to highlight. They are our main products. But now I want to talk to you about how that converts into money. All right. And why are we telling you about these products? Because you've got to have something to share with other people, right? You're going to listen louder than you speak to what people need. And again, stay with me to the end, because I'm going to tell you right now, some of you have friends that have already partnered with us. They're getting ready to get their products, and they're going to be snatched and you aren't. Now, I don't know about you all, but I wouldn't want my friends getting snatched without me, which is why I've done so well in these businesses, because every time I find something, I run and tell all my closest friends, and they want in right away, even if it's just to support your friend. So what I want to do is bring Dr. Tamara Dunn to the line with me, right? And she's going to talk about why this is important to her, how much money she's made. So she's worked this business partially, part-time. All right. She's working this business partially, part-time. A very busy mom, an entrepreneur. She's what I like to call a serial entrepreneur, right? She likes working, but her goal now is to retire her husband. So Dr. Dunn, show us the money, talk about that money, and then I'll come back and show people a few of the ways that we get paid, and you can take it away.
Awesome. Thank you, Mrs. Moore. She's so awesome. She's the best coach ever. Ever. Appreciate you so much. Well, I'm Tamara Dunn. I'm out of Flint, Michigan. I have lived here my whole life. So I mean, pretty much it's a long story, but we're gonna keep it short for this call, okay? But we went to high school, we got good grades, we went to college, we did well. We've got a doctorate degree to become an optometrist. And then we thought we were gonna live the American dream, because that's what they tell us. They tell us to go to school, go to college so that you can get a good job, right? That's what Miss Nina calls it, a good job. Well, it sort of worked out that way, and it sort of didn't work out that way. We got the good job. My husband does well. But we got married, we had kids, and I had to get myself, or I put myself in a lot of debt to get that degree, to get that good job, right? And we needed just a little bit more. I mean, we were doing okay, but it's never enough. The jobs are there to maintain you, it's not there to get you ahead at all. It just keeps you where you need to be so that who you're working for stays ahead, right? So we needed the little extra. I got into network marketing in 2014. I did okay. You know, it was the extra that we needed to, you know, have put my kids through private school, and bought a little extra groceries and did a little traveling, but we still needed a little bit more. Luckily, by the grace of God, Ms. Nina came into our lives at the right time, because that's when the real training came into play. And we started learning how to market the right way, so that we can actually retail and do what we do. So that's what I do. I retail. I can slang some tea for sure. Okay. So so we got into this company about February. So what's that? 9? It's February again. Oh my goodness. So it's almost a year coming up. And just in retail alone, I have been able to make about 23,000 just in retail alone, not making income claims, but when you put the work in, that's what can happen. So it is possible. And then I developed and grew a team, and we all work together. So we leverage that to have back office money. You get instant pay, weekly pay, monthly bonuses. So overall, with everything, it's probably close to about 50,000 since February of last year. And that's a short story, a long story and a short story.
That is
so
phenomenal. Ooh, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. So I have a question, because oftentimes people are ashamed to say that they sell something. But you're a whole doctor. Like, what is it that causes you to not feel ashamed to tell people that you do this?
Well, that was a feeling in the beginning. And I do think in the beginning, I didn't do as well because of that. I only talked to certain people. I didn't talk to everybody. And that's just a personal growth. That's all that is. It's a mindset, because you feel you're a doctor, so you feel like you should be good, because everybody else think that. They think that you're good just because you're a doctor and have a doctor's salary. But when you have a doctor's salary, you get doctor bills too. Like, that's not something that that debt is crazy, guys. Like, you don't even want to know the amount that is. But I just had to learn and understand that it's my life, and someone else's opinion is not going to pay the bill that I need to get paid. And I also had to understand that everyone has their own story, and someone that's probably better off than me could be worse off than me. You just never know. So you can't be selfish. You have to just talk to everybody, because you never know what a person is going through. And life's changed too. A person could be good, and 90 days later, they may not be. So you have to always keep talking and keep talking. And health wise, we have a hard time getting healthy. We always want to listen to the doctors, and me being a doctor, I get it. But at the same time, you just have to know what's best for your body. And I know what doctors do. So I think I'm better to talk to them and be like, you know what? Well, let's think of something else, because they probably just are doing that for this reason. There's always a motive behind something, and it's money driven. So,
Wow. Wow.
yeah.
Thank you. I know that while you were actively working as an optometrist, because you actually pick and choose now when you want to do it. But I didn't know until last week that you didn't get paid like a salary. You got paid based on how many people you were able to see, which means that you were overworking yourself to make sure that you were earning that doctor's salary, because it looked sweeter on the outside than it really was.
For sure.
Wow.
For sure.
Wow.
So
So
when you were talking about 60 hours, I was doing that like Monday through Saturday, 9 to 6, 7 at night. And let's not talk about December, when the insurance about to run out and everybody's trying to come in. Sundays open up. So now you're at 70, 80 hours, like literally in a week. That could happen. Like they will stay open as long as possible to get everyone in. Yes.
wow. Thank you so much for sharing your story. Thank you, y'all. She's made a lot of money, right? She and her husband both, they love what we do and helping other people. And now her goal is to retire her husband. All right. So listen, I'm going to show you how we get paid. We talked about those products. We have so many, and I don't want to talk to you about every way that we earn income. What I want to share with you is some of the ways. There are 8 ways that we get paid, but the ones that are the most important to me would be our 50% customer program. When you send a customer to your website, your free website, you earn 50% instant pay, meaning when a customer goes to your website, like if they went right now, you would see instant pay in your back office that you could use right now to purchase products, right? And if you want to cash out on the cash, you would have to wait until Friday, when all of us cash out on Fridays, and then the money goes to your pay quicker, and then we'll transfer that to our bank account. But I'm telling you right now that this is a very significant way to earn income if you choose to not want to have products on hand, even though products on hand equal cash on demand. I mean, literally today, people were like, hey, Nina, you got some B-Cardio. Can you send it to me? Hey, Nina, do you have some capsules? Can you send it to me? Yes, I do. Because people, let's face it, we live in an Amazon Prime microwave world where people want it, and they want it now, right? They want results now. They want their products now. So the faster you can get your products, your customers, their products rather, the faster they start telling other people about the amazing products, okay? 50% customer bonus. And then when you are building our 2 teams, because you only need 2 people to build here, and you could go all the way to the top, it'll move slower that way. So if you keep getting more people, it moves faster. But if you continue to teach 2 to get 2 to get 2 to get 2, very similar to how Noah built the ark and how he loaded that ark 2 by 2 by 2 by 2. We built this business in the power of 2s. So let me explain this to you. Someone invited you to this call tonight, and they are launching their business. Their first 2 spots are prime real estate positioning. That means those top 2 spots are Park Place and Boardwalk. Let me say that again. If you played Monopoly, then you understand what I'm saying. The top 2 spots are Park Place and Boardwalk. And then, Miss Carol, the next 4 spots are like the railroads. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? The importance of order, okay? So I'm trying to tell you that if you were invited to this call tonight, you don't even need to know what we're doing here. You need to trust that the person that invited you wanted to give you an opportunity to have Park Place, Boardwalk, or one of them 4 railroads. They don't want you to get Oriental in Connecticut. But if you want to wait to get Oriental in Connecticut, then by all means, you can. But right now, what they're trying to give you is prime real estate positions. They want to give you some spots on the Strip, not all the way down off the Strip, like in Vegas, when you go down off the Strip, or down in the old Vegas, which is like what Connecticut and Oriental would be. We're trying to show you tonight that you need to make a decision quickly, because everything that happens in their business now will happen under you. Those first 4 to 6 positions are very, very key and crucial. We like to put our spouses in first. That's what I would like to do, right? Because you want your spouses to benefit from all of your hard work. We build a 2-team business here, one on the right, one on the left. When your business partner purchases their first pack, you will earn 50% of the volume of that pack. You're not going to understand that right now. Just know it's ching, 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 ching. Every time somebody goes into the system as either your customer and your business partner. You won't understand this right here. This is when your residual income starts to open up. We're going to earn in a sponsoring matching bonus, and then a generation matching bonus. This is where our 2-team pay opens up. All right. Then the lifestyle bonus. This is where right here, the heartbeat of the comp plan. This is our adult game of follow the leader. Literally, you could sign up everybody as a business partner, teach them to go do the same, and just get some people to purchase like this pack with the 2 bags of candy and the 4 packs of drink to shrink once a month, you guys, and you'll earn free money. That's what I want you to think about this lifestyle bonus. It's the free money way that we earn income, simply by having an adult game of follow the leader. So if I get 2, and then I teach you to get 2, and they buy that product every single month, it kicks out $100 monthly bonus. We teach 3 to get 3, $300 monthly bonus, somewhere between the 12th and the 15th. 4 get 4, $500. 5 get 5, $700. There's 2 other ways that we could get paid, but it's not worth us talking about it right now, because those are ways that you would get paid after you begin to build a large business. Y'all got to remember, I was a hairstylist. I had no idea what network marketing was. I joined to sling garments. We slinging tea now. Miss Carol, I was slinging garments back then, right? I was slinging a girdle as a hairstylist. I didn't even own a computer. And the company that I joined was all in Spanish. I couldn't even understand anything they were selling. Here's what I understood, that I had a dream. Here's what I understood, that I no longer wanted to be broke. Another day of my life. And so here's what you need to do. First, you need to thank the person that invited you to their grand opening. Then this is the soft grand opening. This is like their pre-grand opening, because the people that got invited to this call tonight were getting the first movers advantage call. See, they didn't open up in public yet, but they will. And after they open up and go public with it, then everybody will know that they're launching. And then you'll either be above them or beneath them. All right. So what you want to do is get started tonight. Ask them for their link. It's going to be beepic.com/the username that they chose. You're going to go to that link, and you're either going to support them, and because you're going to say, well, you know what, Nina, I don't know if I want to do this as a business yet, but I will be their preferred customer. You're going to see their name, confirm their business name, click preferred customer, and shop. Purchase something, get the CBD combo, get the candy and the drink to shrink, get the 3 capsule system, and support the person that invited you here. However, I will tell you what's wiser: to become a brand ambassador. And here is why. You might decide later, after you start telling people and seeing your results, that you know what? I think I might want to work this as a business and at least make enough money from 2 to 3 people to cover your products every single month, right? So if you position yourself right now as a partner just by clicking distributor and not preferred customer, and then all we do is repeat this cycle over and over again. Get started by purchasing a qualifying pack, share this with 2 to 5 people who desire a better health, or they want to control their finances, right? Or they want to put money up for their children's college, missionaries, for their parents, right? Because as our parents are aging, the reality of it is that we're going to need more money to help to assist with their care as well. And I don't know about you all, but you heard Mrs. Faison, right? I actually really like having a housekeeper. The one thing I said that I would do when I got older, because I got sick of cleaning the house for free, right, is I'm going to get me a housekeeper. So I don't know about you all. Maybe your goal is to be able to pay your groceries and your gas every single month, and perhaps maybe even laundry, right? Start small. But whatever you do, you share this with 2 to 5 people, and then you teach your 1 to 2 people, 3 people to do the same thing over and over again. That's all. That's all. And you can start making money right away, because this system is 100% tested and proven, and people just like you are having these results. You heard from Dr. Dunn. You heard from Mrs. Faison, right? You heard it's all about the extra. It's all about the time freedom. And I don't know, maybe you want to be like me, where I retired myself in January of 2015. And then in October, right there, October 30th of 2021, retired my husband from his good corporate job. I don't know about you all, but this is an exciting time. And I believe that 2024 is going to be an amazing year. Let today be the first day of the best days of your life. And I want you to run back to the person that invited you to this webinar. If you still have questions, get back to them so that they can answer your questions and get started now. Now, listen, we've got a lot of packs, and I'm just going to flash those packs on the screen for you to see, because we've got a lot of packs that you could get started with. And of course, I'm going to start with the big business builder pack that starts at $15.49. It comes with a whole store of products. Don't run from this pack, because some of you can actually do this, okay? Pull out a credit card and do, this is what I did. When I got started, I purchased a ton of product. Number one, because my husband and I are probably product junkies, right? My team love products, and I wanted to be able to make sure that I had product for them as well. However, I'm telling you right now that we can show you how to turn this into about $5,000-$6,000. All right? We can show you how to flip this pack into about $5,000 or $6,000 if you do it right. We've got a $14.99 pack. We've got a $505 pack. We've got a $499 pack, a $255 pack, which a lot of our brand ambassadors that are on here right now actually started with this pack. It's a good way to start if you want to start somewhere around there, right? $249.95, $104.95, but this does not come with any drink to shrink. I would definitely get our $99 pack with the capsules and the drink to shrink, you guys. There's no tax, no fees, no shipping. There's a way for you to get started. Even if you didn't see a pack right now that fits your budget, make sure you get back to the person that invited you here, because there's a few other ways that you can get started, but you'll be more like a preferred customer. Now, if you're really serious, go all in. Do like Dr. Dunn, go all in. Do like Sean Tyrone Bell and Tedra Gordon and Mrs. Faison, go all in. Do like Alicia Richardson, right? She went all in. Do like the people that are on this call and go all in. We want to welcome you to the family, you guys, and welcome you to the first day, like I said, of the best days of your life. You'll get added to our team training page. We cannot wait to celebrate your success. Good night, and God bless you all.